Why, hello! How the devil are we? Good. So I've just come out of there, the hospital, which is why it's 20 to 10 and I'm not at work yet. Been for the ultrasound on my shoulder. So it looks as if, well, now what would you call her? The ultrasonist, or maybe she's a radiologist, to be honest. But an ultrasonist sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, the bursa is thickened and a bit inflamed. It's the bit that holds the fluid in between the joints. So she said it could be a steroid injection or not, and that'll be down to the doctor. So I'm going to guess probably not. But I'll just keep complaining about it if that's the case. Because it's not hurting kind of right now, but it's still not right. And I'm glad that she found at least that, because I know it's just not in my head. So I thought I'd cheer the commute up today and ride in. Get that Scott oiler working, or doing some work, should I say, that Derek from Solo Moto UK very kindly gave me. He's a nice chap, isn't he, really? He really is. Derek, take 112. Okay, so I've dismounted it, cut that short, removed it because it was all the way out here and it just wasn't doing the job. So I've now got the spout right there, right on the sprocket teethlet. Hopefully that'll do the biz. Fiddly little job. So we'll see what fun and frivolity work throws at us today. Probably your usual run of brain dead customer. Most of them are fine. But you do get a high number of complete and utter idiots. You know, and you think, my God, they walk among us. I had somebody phone up looking for some 5x3, ideally in 6 metre lengths. Now it's not common size 5x3, so I checked what lengths we've got. 6 metre, brilliant. We've got 6 metres. So back on the take them off hold. Right, you're in luck. 5x3. We've got 6 metre lengths in stock. All right. Well, what other lengths have you got? You've just asked, ideally, in a perfect world, you'd have 6 metre lengths. I've just told you, we've got 6 metre lengths. And now you want to know what other lengths we've got. 4/8. Go away. That's mad. Now this is a true story. So a couple of years ago, we priced somebody a load of timber, and some of that timber, there was some 7.2 metre lengths of some fairly hefty stuff, right? He phones back, he can get everything else cheaper elsewhere, but he can't get the 7.2s of what we've got anywhere else. And that's that. I think there was only 2 of them on like 1,500 quid's worth of timber or whatever it was, I don't know. So we say to him, no, you either buy it all or none. And he's like, oh bloody hell, you got me over a barrel, haven't you, because I really need those 7.2s. Well, it's up to you, but you know, ball's in your court. Oh, you got me over a barrel. Oh bloody hell, alright. So he bought them. He bought the whole lot. He comes to collect it, and we sit and watch from the office window in disbelief as he cuts up those 7.2s into smaller lengths. Unbelievable. You know, and you think, Jesus Christ, how do these people get dressed in the morning? And you also get the weird ones who will ask for imperial sized timber, right? Now, as I've explained before, that's fine. The people, you know, us, the seller, people in the trade, other merchants will quite often... What's going on here? Are they waiting to turn in there? No, they're just being dipshits. Will quite often refer to timber in the old imperial because it's just so much easier to say 4x2 than it is 47 by 95 or 50 by 100. 4x2. It's just easier to say. So we all use the old terminology, even though it's all metricized, and even though it finishes much smaller than 4x2. But you get the people who, oh, I only work in imperial, and you explain to them, you say, right, okay, so you want some 4x2. I'm just telling you now, it's not. Everything's metricized. So we use it out of convenience, the terminology, so it'll actually be 45mm by 95mm finish. Oh, what, blah blah, imperial this, imperial that. I need 3.6 metre lengths. Oh, so you can use metric for lengths? It's mad. It's also quite distressing, the number of people who phone up and they say, right, I need some, let's for argument's sake say, we'll say 50 by 100. Yeah, okay, I need 20 of them. Right, what length? Well, 50 by 100. Yeah, no, you've given me the section size, you've given me the size of the square or the rectangle. How long? Well, 50 by 100. I need 20 of them. Yeah, what length? It's a 3-dimensional item. And they don't get it. I could understand if I was asking them for the 4th dimension or the 5th dimension. You can't wrap your head around the 5th dimension. But we live in a 3-dimensional world with time as the 4th dimension. It is worrying. I mean, trust me, I'm no Cambridge graduate. But even I know that objects generally have a height, a width, and a depth to them. we did a delivery the other day for a chap, and we couldn't get the lorry into his property. Okay, it was impossible. The road wasn't wide enough to make the 90-degree turn to get in between a hedge and two pillars to get up his long driveway, right? Impossible. The driver tried forwards, backwards, fucking sideways and upside down. And he still protested. I'm not happy about this. I'm going to phone the office and complain. We can't get the fucking lorry in there, you dipshit. What do you want us to fucking do? Airlift it in? It's mind-boggling. I mean, fortunately, he didn't phone the office. Because I tell you what, if the driver had forced his way through and taken down the pillar, he'd have been straight on the phone and wanting us to replace it. Oh, you'll have to take it away and put it on a smaller lorry. We don't have any smaller lorries. All our lorries are the same. Oh, well, I'm not happy about this. Oh, well. I mean, a couple of years ago, I had a conversation with a woman who phoned up to complain that our lorries use a section of public highway which has no weight restrictions on it, no width limits, no length limits. And she was complaining because our lorries use it. It's unbelievable. I said, we pay road tax for them. They're perfectly entitled to use that section of road. Oh, well, they should go round the long way. Why? I just can't imagine going through life being like that. It's got to be exhausting. I mean, yeah, all right, I moan at everything. But I don't pick up the phone making spurious accusations at people all the time, antagonising them. I remember back sort of 2010-ish, when I worked for a builder's merchant, Bradford's it was, and a lady had bought some small pre-packed gravel, so 20 kilo, 25 kilo bags of gravel. She had one left and she wanted to return it for a credit. It was £2.50. Jesus, oh, McDonald's wrapper. She wanted to return it, and I said, well, it's only £2.50 and there will be a restocking charge to do so. And it turns out she'd forgotten to bring it with her in the first place, so she had to go home, collect it and bring it back. She spent more on fuel and time to return it than just keeping it in the garden, or maybe spreading it on the driveway. And I just don't get the mentality of people like that. I really don't. But I don't need it. It's £2.50. You've had to drive down here, drive home, drive back, then drive home again. I'm going to charge you 50p to restock it. We get it here quite often. People find, I've got a piece of wood left, can I return it? No, leave it in the garden. Chop it up, take it to the tip. But I don't need it. Tough. My life is full of shit I don't need. Anyway, that's me done ranting. Well, it passed the time anyway. So, yeah, there's still battery. Do you know, I hate it when vloggers do that. Look in the mirror. And I have to do it all the time. Because we have to know, are we still talking to anybody other than ourselves? Anyway. I will catch you all on the flip side, hopefully. Tatty bye.